20. Entrepreneurial Success Secrets. Tip number 1. Don't force your big idea. It's a mistake to try and force an idea to come. Ideas are most likely to form when we're relaxed, so go for a stroll and let it happen. Tip number 2. Don't be private about your big idea. Talking about your idea helps you to gain outsider perspective and makes it more real. Tip number 3. Don't be a wantrepreneur. But don't just talk about your idea. People who are all talk never follow through, so stop playing at business and focus on bringing your idea to market. Tip number 4. Ask the right questions. One way to encourage ideas to flow is to ask the right questions. Engage in some hypotheticals. Tip number 5. Think about other areas of your market. Another source of ideas may be other areas of your market. Who isn't being catered to? How about international travelers? Disabled customers? Tip number 6. Think about the logistics of your idea. Don't just think about what you want to do but also how you are realistically going to do it. Ideas are cheap, execution is where it counts. Tip number 7. Calculate the expenses. Make sure you know how much your idea will cost to bring to market. Speak with people who know. Now, is it still doable? Tip number 8. Simplify when possible. If you can, simplify your idea. Starting with something easier will give you a good platform for continued success. Tip number 9. Validate your idea. Validating an idea means making sure that it will sell and make money before you invest too much time in it. Tip number 10. Consider Kickstarter for funding. One way to get funding for a new idea is to take it to Kickstarter. This way, you get money without needing to give away equity. Tip number 11. Consider PayPal. PayPal working capital is another great option for entrepreneurs that need money and want to maintain control of their business. Tip number 12. Try bootstrapping. Bootstrapping means funding one business with other business activities. Tip number 13. Keep it lean. The best way to bootstrap is to keep your business as lean as possible. Keep expenses low. Tip number 14. Use the fail fast approach. Fail fast means that you aim to get something very basic to market as soon as possible. If it catches on, you invest more time and money. Otherwise, you move on. Tip number 15. Do a test run/beta. A good way to get the word out about your new business and to test it works is to do a test run. Tip number 16. Let people feel like they're a part of something bigger. Let people feel a part of your movement to ensure they are excited for your innovation and to help word spread. Tip number 17. Get credibility from others. People not taking you seriously? Find an ambassador who believes in your project and who will be taken seriously. Tip number 18. Make sure you are passionate. There is no point trying to change the world with an idea you don't believe in. Tip number 19. Communicate your message. If your project is completely new and unprecedented, then it is especially important to be clear about what it does. Tip number 20. Never give up. If it doesn't go right the first time, that means you're just like every other entrepreneur. Don't give up.